Good morning. Happy Monday. It's time for your morning motivation minute. Hope you had a great weekend. Today's topic is mindfulness. And specifically what I want to talk about with mindfulness is how you can move through hard spots in your life so that you can achieve the goals you want to achieve. Because as you know, you have to work through the hard stuff to get to the good stuff. And when you put your mind to it, that's when you can accomplish all of those things, even when it's hard. I thought about that this morning when I was doing my weightlifting, and you really have to think about in weightlifting what muscle group you're working on. So I was doing a chest press and I was really focused on not only the position of my hands, but where I wanted the bar to be and how I wanted to feel the muscles as I was moving through the exercise. So I was really making the mind-body connection. Same thing when you're doing yoga or practicing meditation. The mind-body connection is really, really strong and important. So the same holds true when you're thinking about your goals, your passions, your purpose, your intention, right? You have to make that mind and body connection. So I want you to remember that. Be mindful throughout your day. Live your day with intention and have an awesome Monday. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's time for your morning motivation minute. So today I want to talk about mindset. We talked about mindfulness yesterday, and today we're talking about mindset, as in how do you change your mindset from limiting beliefs, negative self-talk, and moving into a space of positivity and affirmations. So it's actually really simple. You don't need to make it complicated. You just need to start changing the way that you talk to yourself. So I was reading a book that I'm going to be sharing more about with you all soon called Come As You Are. But one of the things it talks about is how women have oftentimes struggled with talking down to ourselves and criticizing ourselves, whether it's for body image issues or intelligence or whatever the case may be. So when those thoughts creep into your head, anything along the lines of I suck, then change that. Acknowledge that you feel that way and then say, I'm great, I'm growing, I'm learning, etc. Something like that to reframe and retrain your mind. Let's talk about affirmations. So if you are feeling like you need a boost, then you tell yourself, I am a badass, sassy woman, and I am going to take on the world. And you write that down and you put it everywhere you need to see it so that you know it day in and day out. It's all up here. It's all about mindset. Have an amazing day. Good morning. It's time for your morning motivation minute. I'm going with an M theme this week. So we talked about mindfulness and mindset. And today I want to talk about manifesting. When I talk about manifesting, you might have heard this term used all the time. Manifest destiny, manifest your greatness. But what does it mean to manifest something? It means to really put your heart and your mind into the power of positive thinking to make that thing happen. So if you have the desire to be successful, for example, then you need to manifest that success by telling yourself, affirming this to yourself, and manifesting that to happen. So if you put it out in the universe, it's going to happen. And if you don't, it's not going to. It's pretty simple. And you might think, I don't know about that. That sounds a little hokey. It might be, but what harm does it do? I keep pulling the card from my affirmation deck. You can't get what you don't ask for. And I believe really strongly in this. If you don't ask, you're never going to get it. So why not manifest whatever it is that you want to get? Ask for it. The worst that's going to happen is you get a no, and who cares? But if you don't ask, you don't get. So I say put it out there, manifest your own destiny, and have an awesome day. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's time for your morning motivation minute. And today, if you saw my affirmation card, I want to talk about creating your own magic. So going with the M's this week. What does it mean to create your own magic? Okay, you might be thinking like wands, Harry Potter, sparkles. That's not exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about figuring out what makes you sparkle, what makes you excited, what gets you up in the morning. That's creating your own magic. So you have to find that for yourself. You can do all sorts of inspirational, meditational, whatever. But at the end of the day, you got to dig deep and figure out what makes magic for you. So as an example, something that for me creates my own magic is listening to music. I love music. I put it on all the time. I've got different music for different moods. I have upbeat music for when I feel like I want to dance and be really uplifted, or when I have to be motivated to do the dishes, for example. I've got a more subtle track that I put on when I'm writing. I have mood music for nighttime when I want to unwind. But for me, music creates magic. So that's one example of how you create your own magic. So what are you doing to create your own magic? Have a magical, sparkly, amazing Friday.